All right, during this video, I'm going to talk about the difference between hard ideas and simple ideas. And do you know the difference? And if you don't, you're in for a lot of pain. So watch this video. Okay, over my career, I've had a lot of ideas. And some of my ideas have been really simple ideas. They were easy to license and bring to market. And some of my ideas were a little harder. In fact, they're big ideas, but it took me a long time to really know the difference between a simple idea and a hard idea. Now, I love all ideas, but you have to know the difference. If not, it's going to be extremely painful. I'll give you an example. When you have a big idea, when you have a hard idea, it's like you're pushing this rock up a hill. And I can tell you, you're going to get tired, you're going to get exhausted, you're going to want to quit, you're going to want to go crazy. Now, that's okay, but just realize what that is. Now, I'm going to also tell you, when you see simple ideas, somehow that rock, you're not pushing it any longer, it's rolling down the hill. And it's really easy, and it's fun, and it's different, and everything else. So during this video, I want to talk about the difference between both of them, because it's going to save you a lot of pain, a lot of heartache, a lot of money, a lot of stress. It's going to save you a lot of trouble if you know the difference. So if you have those ideas, you can pick the easy ones, the simple ones, or the hard ones, and you know the difference, so you can set your mind in the right in the right attitude, and you can prepare for it, and you can get ready for the differences of those types of ideas. Okay, let's start with hard ideas, big ideas, and I love them. Don't get me wrong. In fact, one of my biggest ideas was called Spinformation. It was a rotating label, and here's a commercial with Alex Trebek.
Sundown Herbals presents its remarkable Twist and Learn label. It works like an herbal information center that helps you learn about herbs simply by turning the label. Sundown's new Twist and Learn label, where to turn for help.
What was great about this, it was difficult, and it took a lot of time, but once it started to work, it was amazing. You could even see people dancing in the aisles of Walmart once it was selling there.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
On this, you'll love Twist and Learn. We're twisting, we're learning, we're twisting, we're learning, we're twisting.
All right, so I showed you some of the fun stuff, but what did it take for that to happen? It took years, it took a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of heartache, it took a lot of stress, because hard ideas, big ideas, take more time. They do take probably more expensive equipment, so you need capital, you need to be able to raise money. You're going to need, in most situations, intellectual property, so you're going to need patents. You're also going to realize you're going to probably be working with big companies, so you're going to need to build a team. You need to realize, if you have a big idea, that it's just going to be a different animal, so you need to prepare for it. And so how do you prepare for it? Well, number one, I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't work on a big idea as your first idea. I started working on bigger ideas later in my career when I had more experience and I could handle the bigger ideas. But at the very beginning, I worked on simple ideas. I'm going to talk about simple ideas in just a minute. So big ideas just take time. You're probably going to need a team. You're probably going to need to have some funds, some funding. You need to go to trade shows. You're going to need to work with big companies. You're going to need to be experienced at it, or you will not succeed. It is really hard. In fact, I'm going to show a table here of all the rejection samples of my rotating label before I get the first one, Rexall Sundown, that actually took it. James, show that picture of that table, because it's awful. I got rejected over 100 times. So my Spinformation label, it won awards, it was on the cover magazines, but to get there, to sell hundreds of millions of labels, it took years, it took effort, it was really, really difficult. I call that a big idea, I call that a hard idea, and that was pushing a rock up a hill. Okay, simple ideas. I'll give you an example of a simple idea. A simple idea is one that's easy to manufacture, has a large market, easy to demonstrate, and it's pretty affordable. So let me give you an example. It's the Michael Jordan wall ball. James is going to put that up on the screen here, and there's a little commercial that you can watch.
Go one-on-one with Michael Jordan right in your own room with Michael Jordan wall ball.
Best looking backboard I ever seen.
Michael Jordan wall ball from Ohio Art Sports.
Yes, it was easy to do. The prototype was really awful. James, put the prototype up so everybody can see how terrible the prototype was. Yes, the prototype was ugly, it was terrible, but the idea was good, it was simple. I'm going to take the backboard of a simple indoor basketball game and put it in the shape of Michael Jordan, and Ohio Art had the license of Michael Jordan. So it was easy to manufacture, they already had the license, they had a huge market, it was easy to demonstrate, and it just lined up, that rock rolled down the hill. So when you look at the difference, James, so put this on the screen. The Michael Jordan wall ball and the spin label, put them up side by side. One was a packaging innovation that took a lot of money and time and effort and working with big companies. And the other one's really simple. It was a cardboard basketball game that still, we sold a ton of them, but it was easy. One, the Michael Jordan wall ball, I had a licensing agreement in 3 days. That's how simple that was. When you look at the spin formation label, I was pushing that rock up a hill for years. Now, don't get me wrong. I made more money with the spin label than I did with the Michael Jordan wall ball. Yes, but you have to also realize it just took a lot more effort and time and money and risk. So know the difference. Sometimes you're going to have ideas that are just going to roll down the hill. They're going to be simple. They're going to be easy, and you can test them, with the cell sheet or make a rough prototype like the Michael Jordan wall ball. And some ideas are just big ideas that's going to require new machinery. It's going to require capital and intellectual property and a whole mess of other things. So when you make your list of ideas, right, understand the difference between hard ideas and simple ideas so you know where to put your effort. And maybe if you just come up with that first idea, make it a simple one and get a little bit of experience before you go to the hard ones. This is Stephen Key. Thanks for watching this video.